Oh, what's going on, YouTubers? What's poppin'? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. So, Wednesday, I purchased 2 units, I believe. Uh, One I picked up on Thursday in East New York, Brooklyn. And on the way coming back home, I stopped by Forbidden Planet and I picked up a pre owned, missing a couple of pieces, but a pre owned exclusive Jedi Luke. The video got messed up. I don't know how, so I don't have it available. Excuse me. Um, that was that. A hot toy Jedi Luke. And yesterday I did a garage sale. And then I went and I donated some stuff. And after that, we ate. And this morning I went to clean out the second unit, which was in Edison, which is ironic considering that like today was the Edison toy show, and I did good there. I did very very good there. Speaking of hot toys, I actually got a hot toy Spider Man. The price was ridiculous. That's why I took it. Normally, if I do pick up a hot toy that's not a Star Wars, it's gotta be something I like. Well, I can't really say that because I did pick up that Ghost Rider, that Netflix Ghost Rider. I think his name is Robbie Reyes or something like that is the character's name. He's basically like a Chicano. He's a Chicano Ghost Rider. Not really my cup of tea because I've always been an old school Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider fan. I still have it here because I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna keep it or try to get rid of it. Some guy had it since last year, and I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. And he started the price at $450, and excuse me, and he's been going down ever since. But anyhow, I wound up a couple of weeks ago, probably about a month ago now, or almost a month. I actually got it for $200, which is $250, way less than what he was asking. Yeah, you see Spike over here, this little motherfucker knocked out. It's like, what you do all day, bro? You're a dog. You got 4 legs. What do you do all day? I'm an old ass man doing a lot, and I'm the one that should be laid out. He should be doing this video, not me. But anyhow, so today, so like I said, I should show you guys the Luke. Hold on. All right, so yeah, I decided to show you guys the Luke. So there's a old manager that used to work for Forbidden Planet, but she still deals with them every now and again. And Godspeed to Mike, which is one of the owners of Forbidden Planet. Heard he passed away around this past Thanksgiving. I'm always asking about him. I know he was eternally ill and battling a couple of things as well. It's sad though. One of the nicest guys you can meet. Anyhow, sorry about that. So I did kind of pay up on this, especially being that it's pre-owned. Yeah, I gotta do something with these hears too. My bed is just getting crazy. But I actually like it. I mean, I like the build. I mean, it really does look like Luke. He's skinny, short. I mean, it's really cool, man. Really really nice piece. And I didn't put it with the plants and all that other stuff. It is missing a couple of pieces. He's missing one of his hands and then one of the gloved hands as well. I can't remember which is which, but I think one's a fisted hand and one's like a Jedi calling hand or control hand or whatever you call it. But this is him. It was pricey, I'm not gonna lie. They wanted a lot for it, and he costs about $30-$40 more than some of their new whatchamacallits. But you know, again, this is what I was initially supposed to had gotten into when I got back into 1/6 scale. I mean, I never left 1/6 scale, but I, wasn't really nothing out there that I really had to have. And my plan was to, and I do say was, to just get Star Wars and or a couple of other figures that was a must. But I am a comic buff, and I do like a lot of the Marvel movies. I mean, I like Marvel and DC, but just like everybody else, I'm mainly a Marvel guy. But I do like some of the DC figures and stuff. But again, what really got me back into wanting to get into this was Count Dooku, Christopher Lee's character, which I still want to get my hands on it. I just don't want to pay no $400+ for it. But the longer I wait, I'm pretty sure the price will go up. But yeah, this is the Luke. He does have. I just realized that these lightsaber pieces do come off. He has another lightsaber hilt, and it has more of a waving, like a more of a waving action, to it. And I didn't want to put it with all that stuff on it. I just wanted him simply in the Jedi black. Really, really cool. So I'm gonna put that here for now. So that's what I picked up Friday, as I was in East New York, Brooklyn, cleaning out a storage unit. That unit, ironically, I paid less than $100 for it, but it cost me $200 to dump garbage, because it was like they were closing in 2 minutes. Well, the office was closing in 2 minutes, so they prorated me a price. And then knocked off everything and made it it was like 2 something, but they made it a flat 200. And I was like, yeah, but but whatever, it is what it is. Because they charge $150 per ton to dump, but being that they were closing the office, they just like, listen, we're closing, so if you do it, or you gotta come back tomorrow. Because what happens is you get weighed going in, then you get weighed going out, so you're charged by weight. And being that they were closing the office, that was just the best they can do. So it was either that or drive all the way up to the Bronx and deal with that. And then what if, these places closed on me or whatever. And I was going to be paying just about that in gas and everything anyway. So I was like, you know what? At this point, whatever. I might as well just pay the $200. So that's what I did. And I did good. I did good at the garage sale yesterday. And so I definitely made my money back plus. So that was a good thing. And then from there, I donated a lot of stuff to one of my uniques I go to. Then from there, this morning, I went to Edison. I went to the Edison toy show. Then from there, I went to clean out the other storage unit, which is ironic because they both were 10 by 10s, 2 different companies, 2 different states. This one, I donated a lot of stuff. There is stuff in there. I'm not really that comfortable with what I have with the price I paid. I paid almost, I definitely paid almost, definitely over 2 times more than what I paid for the first unit. They both had decent stuff in it. The other one definitely had a lot more stuff. This one, on the other hand, it's a nice bike. I need to look the bike up to see exactly how much it goes for. But there was a big 75-inch TV. And there's some other stuff. I donated a lot of stuff. Thank God they did take a lot. My plan was to do a garage sale tomorrow. But I don't know how the weather's looking, because today wound up being a really, really beautiful day. And it just started raining recently. So I do want to see how the weather's looking tomorrow. Wow. So it's going to rain all the way up to 7 a.m. So it looks like I'm not going to Columbus. That's all good. I didn't go last week neither. So we'll see how it pans out. But it says 24% chance rain on Sunday. So I might not do a garage sale tomorrow. So shit happens. So I just showed you what I picked up Friday from Forbidden Planet in the city, which was that Star Wars Luke. So right now, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I'm going to get right into the thick of it and show you guys the stuff I picked up today at the show. So I don't know if you guys remember, but like probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I met a guy, black brother, who basically robbed himself. He let some guy from supposedly Connecticut with his son come in and just rob him. I mean, this guy robbed him for this G.I. Joe stuff. I was upset. The guy that was selling next to him was upset. Everybody was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, and I got there late. And, my thing was I should have just said, hey, listen, I'll offer you more. But it's like I don't like doing that because I wouldn't like it with somebody. I'll be ready to get violent if somebody do that to me because that's like the ultimate disrespect. That's just like if you looking in a box of comics and somebody come right over and just go in the same box you're going in. You're like, what are you doing? It's like it's just not morally right. A lot of people don't have etiquette. But anyhow, today it still hurt him and he realized the guy did rip him off. So this time, because of me, he made sure he was well prepared with his prices and stuff. So yeah, it does affect me in a sense that, I could have got better deals. But at the same time, you got to help a brother out. And, sometimes you have to fall on your face to be able to get up and make sure that you don't fall again. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure you're prepared. So I was more happy that he was prepared. So he gave me a good price on this stuff. So, and I needed all of them. So we're going to go through what this crap is. All right. So this is a bag. This is my bag. And I have my, I definitely came to this toy show prepared today. Came with my crusty ass G.I. Joe book, but I'm glad because it did help me keep from buying 4 different G.I. Joe figures I didn't even know I had. But it's in the book, so if it's in a book checked off, I have it. Alright, so before I get to the other book. This girl here is funny because they had like a lot of the Hasbro WWF figures, and she was selling them real cheap, and she had like a nice little bin of like Ghostbusters, like vintage Ghostbuster figures and stuff, and a bin, and she wanted like $200 for the bin. Then she said, well, she'll do $150, and I'm calculating, I'm like, wait a minute, that makes no sense. I mean, on this stuff, but then the Hasbro WWF figures are minimum $10, and she charged me $15 for all these, so I'm like, that makes no sense. So she held my stuff for me, and I was walking around having people hold a lot of shit for me and whatever. But anyway, we're going to go through them. We're going to count them up first. 1, 2, 3. Let's put these here for now. There's my Transformer book. Four, 5, 6, 7. I think there's only one here that I need for myself, but it's all good. Is it just 7 of them? I thought it was more than that actually, but bag don't lie, y'all. Bag don't lie. All right. So it's 7 of them. So even at $10 each, that's basically, that should be $70. But I paid $15 for all these. I believe I needed this Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man. I think I need this one or the green one. I'm hoping it's the black outfit, or maybe both. So I got him. And again, I paid $15 for all these. So that's pretty dope. Got the Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man in black. We got the Ultimate Warrior. I'll see if this one is a better upgrade than the one I have. They both might be around the same. This is my favorite. Actually, this is my favorite Ultimate Warrior. This particular one with the lateral press slam action. Then we have one of the Bushwhackers. I already got this Jake the Snake Roberts. And I got two Big Boss Mans. I still have one mint on card and whatnot, but come on, man. With his nightstick. This might actually be an upgrade too. And then we have both Legions of Doom here. These may or may not be an upgrade. I gotta look. These two guys are probably like anywhere from $25, $20 to $25 for both. So so it's 7 of them, and I paid $15 for all of them. You know what I mean? So she wanted like $2 to $3 each on them. Some of the other stuff she had, she wanted between $1 to $10, but I guess it was like more than 20 figures in there, something like that. I thought she was gonna say like $70, $80. I mean, come on! I just got seven Hasbro WWF figures for $15. So why wouldn't I think you're gonna give me a better deal than that? All right. So outside of that, I always keep forgetting this guy's name. Heavyset fellow, nice guy though. I got this stuff from him. I'm gonna show you the stuff I picked up. He gave me all 3 of these for $30. And then I'm gonna show you the stuff I got from this guy named Ryan. Let me actually just put this back in here so I keep everything together. All right. So this caught my eye. I meant to pick this up earlier, but you know, this other chick I know, her husband from Columbus, and this is an older, the original older Gizmo. What year is it actually from? Still has the tag on it. Gremlins. Made in Korea, 1984. Not in the best condition, but not in the worst. So I got that. This he wanted $16 for. I mean, his prices is a little. He's a little insane with his prices, considering that mass majority of his stuff is never in good condition, and mostly all his toys are always missing stuff. You know, it's very rare that he comes across something that does have everything, and if it is expensive. He is one of the most expensive guys there. I know I do need this stupid helicopter thing, but I think I may actually have the actual thing for it. I might. No, actually, no. This is not that one. Oh yeah, I do. No, I don't. That's not it. That's for this one. Because this is one too. Oh yeah, that is it. That's it. So, yep. So this goes in here some kind of weird way. This might actually be broken because I think it's supposed to pop on a certain way or goes in somehow. It's supposed to. I don't know, whatever. But oh yeah, you put the thing through there and it goes up. It's a stupid gimmick. It's a real stupid gimmick, but I need it anyway because it is for G.I. Joe Cobra figures. You know what I mean? And I know I had this one, but I think the top piece, the blade is broken, I think, on this one, so I kept it just in case. But I at least completed one, so that's one thing I could take off my list if I have it as a vehicle on my list anyway, which most likely I do, so that would be a win. But he wanted $16 for this, but he basically gave me 10 for this and 10. I think he wanted 15 for Gizmo. I think he either said 10 or 15. And then there's this. I needed a lift ticket. He had lift ticket listed as 12. This is the better one. This is the better condition lift ticket. Actually, I think that's his card in the back. Oh no, was it? I don't know the purpose of that, but whatever. But here is lift ticket, and he's actually in really good condition. The other one, the paint and everything was a little off on it, and it's funny because the same vendor, this guy who sold me these 3 items for $30, he wasn't there at the last show. The show where I finally brought Predaking after a year. And the dude, he knew I really wanted it, and he wound up giving it to me for $24 cheaper than what he wanted. He finally caved. But this old white dude, he was there today with his wife, and he sold me this. There are some pieces that are glued on it, but I'm just gonna display it, so it don't really bother me. I do gotta pick up the missiles for it now, and once I pick up the missiles, I have my 3rd complete Tomahawk. And of course, this isn't the guy I brought the Tomahawk from. I'm just saying it's the same show. So I picked up him. I gotta pick up another Ace as well. I don't know how many times. I must have seen Ace 100 times for like $10, and I always kept forgetting to pick up an extra one because I need one for my extra Sky Striker. So now I have an extra lift ticket to put in here because I'm thinking about either selling it or just putting it on display with the other 2. I mean, I paid $25 for that and 10 for him. So basically, I'm at $35, not to mention what I might have to pay for the missiles. So, the lift ticket, that helicopter, and the gizmo, I paid $30. When you think about it, 15 and 12 is 27. Because that was his original price. He wanted 16 for the helicopter piece and 12 for the lift ticket. So that's $27. So it's basically like, either way you can look at it, it's like I paid $3 for this. Or whatever. I asked him, would you take 30? He said, sure. Because we already worked the price out for just the helicopter and the lift ticket. And he said 24 for that. So I asked him to hold it while I had to go back to the truck and pick up these books. This book and this book. This book is garbage, but you know what? It does come in handy and it does help. It doesn't help with vehicles, but it does help remind me of which figures I do have and don't need. Because I always keep buying the same figures over and over again. Because I get confused a lot. I mean, well, you can't really say you get confused. Hasbro keeps making the same fucking figure all over again, just different paint apps. It's just ridiculous. And I had to pick this up as well. Thank God I brought this with me because I would have brought a lot more Transformers from this guy that I didn't think I needed. Or I thought I needed, excuse me. So again, I'm not going to mention his name, but real cool black brother. His wife is a real cool sister too. Very humble, very nice people. And so yeah. I got this stuff from him. I'm not going to say what I paid for it. I will say I paid I paid a little over $400 for it. And I was happy with that because I think now I've finished off my Seekers or close to it. Because every time I go to a lot of the shows, and the other white dude, he always comes with a lot of Transformer fire and stuff, but his prices are eBay. He didn't come to this show, especially this big show. He didn't come this time. I didn't see him at all. But I'm glad I didn't because he probably would have walked around anyway and got the stuff from him and then resell it because he does that. That's how high his prices be. So let me just put these. Actually, I'll just show you as I go along. So we have a complete protector bot. And yeah. So like I said, all my combiners, I do want to have them all. I do want to have all the combiners in robot mode, as well as in combiner mode, excuse me, as well as robot mode. So I do think I'm missing a couple of pieces to complete one full one. But I was like, you know what? I had the money because I did very well yesterday. And I know I had to pay for my storage unit today. So I was like, you know, as long as I have money to pay for this stuff, I'm good money. So now we have him. Because I didn't have him in, I didn't have an extra one. So I don't even remember which one. I think I'm missing one of these to complete him anyway. So I gotta go through all that anyway and see. So that might be a process tomorrow. What I should do is go downstairs and unload the truck and just put everything inside the garage and then just hit the truck back today, because it doesn't make no sense to keep the shit in tomorrow and still pay an extra day. So as this is loading, I may just do that while I have a little energy and then just walk the truck back. I haven't decided yet, but it seems more like something I may do. And the only reason why I didn't do that because I was like, what if the weather does turn out good, and I don't know. I'll figure it out. But we have Protect the Bot. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, oh snap. I wasn't really thrilled with the price he had on it, but I'm not gonna reveal what price he had on it. I'm just gonna say that I did pay that price for it. He had the catalog. Everybody know I'm a sucker for all these old catalogs and stuff. We have the gun. So he did have a price on it. I'll tell you. I could tell you what the price he had on it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna say the price that I paid, but he had $160 on it, which is relatively fair because he's a very fair person with his prices, and he will tell you if something's busted or broken, and it's in good condition. And it's ironic because last year, probably about almost a year now, it would be where I was trying to sell off all this stuff. And I was asking a really good price for this stuff. And one Asian guy, almost bid on it, but he turned around last minute and decided not to, which I'm happy about. And then we have here Quick Switch, which is, obviously I need him. And he has him marked at 150. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, you probably can, because I can't see it on the camera. But anyway, he had him marked at 150. So 150. So that's already 310. So I know I needed him, and I knew this was gonna be a hard one for me to find, just cause most of the toy shows I go to, it's getting harder to find a lot of the G.I. Joe figures and vehicles I need. So a lot of this stuff, just like my boy David, I'm just gonna say to hell with it and just go ahead and just start buying a lot of that shit on eBay, because the chances of me finding a lot of that stuff at the toy shows are gonna be very hard. And a lot of them are common vehicles and common figures, but a lot of people, I don't know, for whatever reason. Oh wait a minute, here's another card he has. Well, what do he have on this one? Yeah, 150, same thing. Maybe you could see a little clearer on that. Maybe not, whatever. So he does have the weapons and everything for this dude. And with him, he has his the blueprint as well as the little catalog thing. So here it says Quick Switch, and he is complete. So I can put that in the complete thing. So yeah, to him, he's in very good condition. Very good condition, and I don't have him. So being that I don't have a complete Protector Bot, or whatever the hell you call that dude, as well as this guy, that's a plus. So we're already at, technically we're at $310 just for the two of those. And then we got these guys. Actually, it was 5 figures, but the other figure wasn't part of this deal. I did pay extra for it. And the important thing about these guys as well is that actually one of them does come with, I think, 3D printed missiles, which I don't want. I don't deal with that. But he did tell me that. He said it does come with 3D printed missiles, which I'm not going to deal with, but he does have his fists. Alright, let's just do this right. Well, I know what the price on that one was. I just want to get these together. Now I know a couple of people at a couple of toy shows I go to. Everybody wants like $160+ for each seeker, and that's without even thinking. I mean, I know that for a fact. So, boom. So, well, see if I can keep from breaking this. And the price he had on these each were, I think one was $150, and the other one was $120. One was $120, one was $150. Of course, we all know Starscream is one of the most expensive ones. So here's Thundercrackers. Like I said, he comes with his original fists, but he does have 3D printed missiles, which I'm never going to use. So again, here's Thundercracker. I think Thundercracker was $150, and he had this marked at $120, and he does come with his original missiles along with his fists, and more importantly, they both got the front landing gear, which is always missing, and like 40, like those are always like around $30 to $50 depending, because they're always sought after pieces. And here are Thundercrackers wing stabilizer, rear wing stabilizers, what the fuck you call them. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm an expert on knowing airplane parts, because I'm not. So we got those, and then we got the yellow version of Hub. I mean, not Hub, Cliff Jumper, I think. Some of you might say, well, how you know the difference? I just found this out, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a freaking expert, because I'm not. The difference between the yellow Cliff Jumper and Hub is Hub has an orange face. You can't really see this. Sorry about the glare. But if you look, his face is silver. So that's how you know this is the yellow Cliff Jumper. I'm not too sure if I have it or not, but for $10, you can't go wrong. He originally had it marked at 50. Yeah, he had it marked at 50 because he thought it was Hub. But when this other guy schooled both of us, he was like, oh, this is the wrong guy. I only want 15. So the guy was going to take it, but I already had it in my hand. Because I asked him, I said, do you want it? He said, nah, I don't want it. So I had it in my hand. But then I guess when this brother said 15, he was just standing there with like, okay. But by that time, I'm like, dude, for $15, I'm going to take it. Especially if it's a variant of a main character. That's common sense. I may actually have it. But regardless, so all together here, yeah, you figure 160 and 150 is 310. 310 and 150 is 460. 460 and 120 is 580. So basically, and he could have easily got that because he was selling stuff. So you figure it's not Superion, the Protector Bot, or whatever you call this guy, and the two Seekers that I need, and this, what's his name again, Brain something, or I mean, these guys are good pieces, man. All the mini bots he had, he had like I think 5 sets of all 4 of them. But every one of those sets I had, and I didn't think I did. So again, it's a good thing I brought my Transformers book with me. You know what I mean? But I do have some parts in here, that I did keep from a while ago. And this is why I start keeping my stuff now. Because one never knows. Like these, I do have to get parts for. I think this is just missing the antenna. This one is also missing the antenna and the missiles. And I'll probably replace the gun sooner than later for the front. I thought I had. That's weird. This is the only. I must have gotten rid of them. Because I had some Seeker parts. But I must have gotten rid of him. But we notice here I kept this red alert. He's just missing the spoiler and tires. So I probably will look this up because he's in really good condition. I gotta get Sunstreaker. He's missing his arm, but he's in really good condition. Just no arm. This dude's missing one part of his to complete him. Then these guys I have in here because I'm missing a couple of pieces to complete my my mini cons in here. So this is where I keep the stuff that has to either be complete or replaced. But I know I had, just so you can see it, I know I had other stuff in here. So this is like a better way of me doing this. I want to do that so I can start concentrating on getting all the G.I. Joe parts that I need for my vehicles and finish those off. Then I can start concentrating on G.I. Joe vehicles needed. Then I need to start concentrating on Star Wars parts I need for play sets. So I can start having complete runs. So that's the plan. Alright. So that is, that's not everything. I gotta do this mail call. Before I do that, to show you the piece that I picked up. Now this dude sold me this thing brand new, sealed. Well, this is not the shipper, but the figure in here for $180. I thought he was gonna say like $250, $300. But he's like, $200, and I'm like, okay. So we was talking for a minute, and he was like, yeah, a lot of people are not really interested. And I said, yeah, for some reason, Jersey shows you don't have too many people that buy Hot Toys. So this is Spider-Man Far From Home, and as you can see, it is sealed. It is still sealed. So we're gonna unbox it. So this is a Spider-Man upgraded suit, and this is MMS 542 1/6 scale collectible figure by Hot Toys. Hot Toys. I knew Seth was gonna come back, and I'm not just saying that to be messed up. I'm saying it because we all do. You know, you get to a point, you come back. So as you can see, the sleeve and the figure box. Actually, let me make sure I don't have him. I do have my Spider-Man I have in here. He's missing one side of one of his eye plates. I don't know how the hell that happened. It's long gone now. There we go. Here we go. I hope it don't come with a big crazy ass plate. Because I'm already out of room. Whoop. So here you have it. Well, definitely a different outfit, so that's a good thing. Because it'll suck to spend that money on same exact figure or figura. Kurba. So that's dope though. He does come with the Tom Holland face. So I think I'm definitely gonna display him unmasked and probably see if I can put the mask in one of his hands. That'll be kind of dope. Nice though. I'm not gonna really show you guys all this because there's a lot of videos out there showing all this crap. You know, this thing is old. You know, I always do kind of in a way feel bad when people spend a lot of money on hot toys and then they sell their stuff so cheap. I know how that feels because I do. You know. Okay, I don't really know what the hell all this is about. But where is the actual stand? Oh, I see it. I think that's it back here. So you got all these webbings and stuff. I don't use any of that. I just like to really do everything kind of like in a museum kind of pose and keep it moving as long as it's displayed. Again, I'm not going to show all that stuff because you guys have seen all of it anyway, and in a lot of videos. But I do have to say this material is fucking phenomenal, man. Beautiful, beautifully done. Beautiful. I might actually just keep that plastic on his legs. I don't need to not. So, really, really nice looking figure. I'm definitely gonna display him with Tom Holland's head or Peter Parker's head. Really nice, man. That looks just like him. Nice. So we're gonna take the head off. Nice. That shit is nice though, man. Really, really nice. Put Tom's head on it. What are you doing, Spike? What are you over there licking? This guy be licking himself like he tastes good and shit. No, now he gonna come out. See, I should have never said nothing. Now he gonna come over here and bother me. What do you want? All right, I'm gonna need both hands for that. Everything in my heart is you. I hate you, stupid dumb dog. I hate you. Everything that Spike do is man. Dumb dog. My mother hates when I call him dumb dog. I'm like, mommy, the dog understands commands. He doesn't understand. I don't know how people think animals, especially dogs. Dogs and cats know command and, your tone. They don't know. They don't understand what we're talking about. It's not like they can sit there and have a fucking conversation, cross their legs and sip coffee and donuts with you and shit. They understand commands, and as long as, as long as it's friendly, they don't really give a shit, But whatever. She's like, stop calling that dog stupid. I said, first of all, I ain't call him stupid. I call him dumb dog. There's a difference. She'd be like, boy, you want me to hurt you? I'd be like, come on. Come bring it, old lady. Let's go. So I'll probably put the mask in his left hand. The material is slightly different, but it is still pretty dope. Let's see if I can get it in his hand. Boom. So now I'm going to take off his left and put that there and put on this left very carefully. There you go, right in. And I'm going to put, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think which right hand. I don't really need no webs. Yeah, I guess I'll use it kind of like, yeah, I'll do that. For a lot of people out there who has broken pegs and stuff, some people, I've had people ask me, how do you do this and how you keep this from breaking and that. I just tell them, just take your time and just take your time and practice. That's what I tell people. Because I'm the last person. I ain't no master at. I'm definitely no master at knowing how to keep stuff from ripping and breaking and stuff. Trust me on that. Most of the time, I just tell people, I'm the last person you should be asking. Really, it's experience. I think in my time, I have broken a couple of pieces. But if I had like 300-400, I've definitely had over 300, close to 400 hot toys. Not at the same time, close to it, but not at the same time. But in all the stuff I done sold, traded, got rid of, back and forth, definitely had over 400 hot toys. Definitely. And I ain't talking about other 1/6 scale. I'm just talking about hot toys. And just the experiences I've had with putting stuff back, and things of that nature is just like driving on anything. Experience, I've definitely broken things that were less delicate than delicate stuff. So it's like, you never know. So I'll put this back in the brown ship. Oh, forgot to put the sleeve back on it. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that Ghost Rider yet. I'll probably watch a couple more episodes and then just talk myself into it. Cause I don't really see myself getting 200 for it. I don't see myself even getting the 200 back for it. To be honest, I don't know nobody who's a real Ghost Rider fan to be able to say, all right, to hell with it. You know what I mean, and take it somewhere and even make $50 on it. Take this downstairs. All right. Oh, almost forgot the mail calls. Mail call. So I thought I was waiting for 3 packages, but I forgot 2 are from the same vendor, same seller, vendor, whatever you want to call it. So technically, I did get all 3, and I just ordered some stuff last night, I believe. So, I like ordering stuff around Fridays and Saturdays because for some reason when I do, they always come quicker than during the week. So, I did forget what parts this go to, but, whoa. Oh, okay, this is for that. I already forgot. But I know, let me see if I'm not going to remember. Let me look at my book real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. This may help. All right. I did come across another Barracuda. So these are the 3 missiles for the Barracuda. Might as well chalk it off now so I don't get confused later on. What? And I think this is for one of the Battle Force vehicles. I don't know because it says, oh, maybe it's the Earthquake. Because it says 4 missiles. I just got to figure out which missiles these are for, but there's 4 of them. I don't know if you guys can see that. That might be the Earthquake. I don't really remember, so I'll have to see. It said I need 4, so. Actually, you know what? Let's look it up. Let's see, right? Might as well be sure. Because I gotta know anyway. Nope. Yep, I was right. Battle Force 2000, the Vindicator. Those are the missiles for the Vindicator. So, yeah. Yep. All right. So 2 down and another who knows how many to go. And then here we have. Let's see what this is for. I just hope the other people ship the stuff out today. Because normally when people ship stuff out between Friday and Saturday, it normally comes in the mail quick due to the fact that, Sundays is off. So I don't know why that is, but it seems like things travel faster when people ship stuff out during the weekend than any other time. Interesting. What is this for? So we got the card. I think I did buy from this person before. Supply Specialist, codename Ransack. Location, Burnup, Kentucky. Vintage collector and tradesman. Bringing you quality merchandise and serving for over 10 years. And shopping is half the battle. I like that. I like how this person did that. File name, I ain't gonna go into that details. Primary contact, Baldrick Sternips at protonmail.com. Secondary contact, Facebook at codename Ransack. So there you have that. Again, the glare might make it kind of hard to see that, but it's like a card this guy gives. Guy or girl. So what is in here? I'm intrigued, y'all. I'm intrigued. I mean, definitely made sure that they protected whatever the hell this is. Sheesh. Oh, the small missile for the road toad. Believe it or not, some of these things are very expensive, man. Very expensive and hard to find. And sometimes hard to find is even rarer than expensive, because sometimes you don't mind paying for something if you can find it. So that will finally be complete, and that's a year. I didn't really go out looking for it, but you guys know. So yeah, man, that's it. So this is the Peter Parker Spider-Man. Really, really nice suit. I mean, it's really, really nice. Look at that. I'll probably pick up the Miles Morales. And depending on what the price is, I already know. I already know what they're selling it for on Forbidden Planet. One thing I like about Forbidden Planet is they don't do secondary pricing on that stuff. Really, they just put stuff out. They don't really care about that. That's the thing I do like about them. Where everything else, or as time progressed, they go up in price. Forbidden Planet doesn't do that. I know this piece. I mean, I know that Star Wars Luke. That piece was it belonged to somebody that used to work there. So that's the reason why it was probably priced at what it was priced at. But yeah, this base. I do miss when the bases were a little like just basic bases where they didn't do all this craziness with these bases, because these bases they get crazy. So let's see what height you at, brother. But see, the thing is now I have the space. I actually have the space to go along with what I collect. So it's not like now where I have to get rid of this to keep that because I don't have the space for it. When all the old houses and stuff we had, it was different. I had to utilize what I had, and I don't. I'm a firm believer in not putting stuff in storage. My thing is, if I have to put stuff in storage, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, pretty dope though. Really, really nice. I mean, that looks like him, man. I do want the Andrew. I do want one of the Andrew Garfield ones too, because I like Andrew Garfield. I liked him as Spider Man. I mean, it's funny because Tom Holland, he played more Spider Man roles in that costume than Tom Holland, and I think he's tied or over. What's this guy's name? Toby Maguire. So I'm a little busy right now because I got to get this stuff rolling, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this truck yet. So peace, y'all. Thanks for watching.